Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the one true God, and Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Alright, this lesson is going to be a quick one, Lord willing, just about the kingdom of heaven. Many, people, believe that, the Lord is coming to save, like a lot of people. But truthfully, He's coming for a remnant, a small number of people, of the faithful. Alright, the ones who are faithful and true. Alright, the kingdom of heaven is for them. And, we all, if you're learned and the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is on you, you know that this is only for the Israelites. Alright, so the remnant of Israel will be saved. And then eventually, like the scriptures tell you in the book of Romans, all Israel shall be saved, because they're going to be ushered in the kingdom through the elect and those of the 1/3 who the Lord have mercy upon, which are the remnant. All of that is a remnant. We are as the sand of the sea. I mean, if you want to take a remnant or just like a portion of sand, all right, from the beach, compared to the whole beach, it's nothing. But that's how it is. The Lord is going to save a remnant, a small number of people, all right, who the kingdom is for. But eventually, all Israel is going to be saved, because eventually they'll be ushered into the kingdom through the elect, through the 1/3. Okay. So, the first, as we say, the first round draft picks are for the elect. All right, they will reap what they sow. All right, you will reap what you sow. All right, you will get what you put into it. All right, that's just how it is. All right, so with that, this is Second Esdras 8:1, and he answered me, saying, the Most High made this world for many, but the world to come for few. So the world to come is for a few. All right, because only the few, like how they say in the Marines, the few, the proud, the Marines. Well, the few, the elect, all right, and the faithful. All right, those are the ones who are going to get the kingdom first. All right, because they held it down. They preached. All right, in all the elements, rain, heat, cold, don't matter. All year, they did videos. They edified. All right, they ministered on the people. All right, they were great brothers to the brotherhood. They supported the brotherhood. They loved the brotherhood. They appreciated the brotherhood. They kept the Sabbath, the high holy days. All right, they did what was required of them. All right, which is the whole duty of man, to keep the law, statutes, commandments. Real quick. All right, this is what the elect are doing. All right, Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God, keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. So if you want to be a righteous man, you got to keep the law, statutes, commandments. All right, because that's just the way the Lord had it. All right, Matthew's 22:14, and it says, for many are called, but few are chosen, and that's the elect. All right, because even Yahweh Shai said to the thief on the cross, in my Father's house there are many mansions, I'll prepare one for you. So you can consider that man of the elect, because he had faith. But the other one, because there were two thieves on the cross next to the Lord, and one had faith, the other one didn't. He told him he will prepare a place for him. All right, so that guy's going to be left behind, and the other one, he's going to get the opportunity to get the kingdom first. he's going to be a part of the few that get saved, man. All right? All right? Many are called, few are chosen. All right? There's a lot of dudes that then came, put on a garment, went out there and taught. You know, dudes that then came out, they had that fire on them. And, you know, they wanted to get into camp, and then next thing you know, they gone. Can't see them. You don't see them no more. You know, a lot of dudes have fell off. You know, things of that nature. All right? Because it just ain't for everybody. You know, it's not for everybody. It's for the elect of Israel. All right? It's for Israel, but it ain't even, you know, for Israel in the first go-around. But in the second, it is. It's always for Israel. The whole nation eventually will be saved. But first is going to be for those who are faithful. All right, Romans 9:26. And shall come to pass that in the place where it is said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living God. Isaiah also cried concerning Israel, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved. So a remnant is going to be saved. This was said in the Old Testament and the New, which, forget about that whole old and new stuff. It's the old and new covenant. All right? So only a remnant going to be saved from this destruction. But that destruction that's going to hit the rest of the nation, the 2/3 of Israel, they're going to die, and then they're going to be born into the kingdom. All right? So with that, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai.